Alexa, turn off the music. Okay, everybody. Breaking news as I got it in from Pan Africa. Several nations, including South Africa. And the people coming from South Africa to Canada, we talk about Omicron, which they're now saying, yeah, it's not an aggressive strain variant. It is to infect, but not to cause serious harm. All that aside, as I've said, the only one who stuck to this for over 18 months, I could not get any statistical information on immigration, never mind COVID carrying immigrants, let alone vaccinations, as they just came in this year. Canadians just ramping up vaccinations. So you ready for Africa, South Africa, and the statement made by those in power in South Africa. Less than 24% of South Africans are fully vaccinated. Even less just with the one dose. It's very limited. 76% of the population isn't getting vaccinated. When we look at immigration in those areas of South Africa to Canada, not vaccinated. It gets even better, folks. So Hong Kong, what vaccinations do they have, if any at all? Super low vaccination rate in China. Super low, everybody. I knew this for some time, but I needed the hard data of what were, if any, vaccinations that came to Canada. Guess what? All of the only 67% effective Chinese vaccination. Not any American vaccinations approved or the mRNA. This is your government of Canada. One thing for the people of Canada, another for their ballooning immigration portfolio that has been the highest, as I've stated, in the entire world during the entire reign of the pandemic. More immigration per person per capita than any other nation in the world today. Can be summed up as colonialism. Taking a foreign population to replace the domestic population. That's the definition of colonialism. We are a constitutional monarchy. Maxime Bernier is absolutely incorrect when he states that the immigrants are double vaccinated. Not true, Maxime Bernier. A Privy Council member who has access to all the information I had to get from foreign countries, foreign governments. It's official. And I challenge anyone to dispute what I've said here, because now we can bring governments forward. I can bring China, South Africa forward. And you can't dismiss it anymore. I patiently sat by. I waited. More coming, I hope, in the next couple weeks. We'll see what Alberta tries to pull. But the data of how many children died because they couldn't get to their local ICU, that will be coming in short order too. Hopefully before Christmas. That would be nice. I'm tired of liar politicians. I can't stand Maxime Bernier. I can't stand People's Party of Canada. As much as that, I can't stand the Liberal Party of Canada or Prime Minister Justin Trudeau. You are a grievous, dirty, rotten, filthy, lying son of a bitch. And why does a third-class Canadian have to go move mountains all over the world to governments all over the world to bring the truth that now you publish on the website in a kind of truth? Well, oh no, we were honest with Canadians. We told them regardless of vaccine status, as I share with you the new travel rules on the Government of Canada's COVID-19 website. As now that this data is released to me, now all of a sudden the government's updating the website like, oh, We told everybody, we just didn't really tell them the whole truth, but we told them that there was an issue with the vaccinations of the immigrants and permanent residents we're bringing in. They never told you they're not vaccinated, or even worse, vaccinated with an unimproved vaccination from a country not registered with the FDA, CDC, or anything else. That is the Commonwealth. That is Prince Charles. That is the royal family, the UN Charter 2012. Do they care about your health? Do they really care about it? They keep us masked, locked down, vaccinate, double vaccinate, but they keep piling the people in with none of those things. And they go, oh, there's a variant here. How would it get here, Justin Trudeau? How did the variant get here? Maxime Bernier says it's double vaccinated people. The reality is they're not vaccinated at all. And if they are vaccinated from these countries, it's not an approved vaccine according to our own government and our good friends, the United States of America. Do you see the problem here, folks? Far beyond, and I can't stand the whole COVID narrative and the lunatic fringe all over that. I never could. One-dimensional. Maxime Bernier, his whole following now is one-dimensional. You can't talk any policy with anybody in his party outside of jabs. That is a sad, sorry state of a party if I've ever seen one. And the lies. Liberals, very successful with lies. They've been really good at it as they've been lying to Canadians and First Peoples since 1867. Liberals and liberal conservative. That's how it's always been. Now we get radical fringe parties that come with more lies, more distortions, more people listen, more people follow. If you don't share this is the absolute truth. Can't be dispelled, disproven, because it's 100% accurate, the truth, and verifiable by the countries for which the immigrants are taken from. Now, if somebody's lying, I want to know who it is. Is it China lying? Is it South Africa lying? Who's lying? The WHO says, no, those are the stats. So it's got to be you, Canada. It's got to be you, Privy Council member Maxime Bernier, and you, Prime Minister Justin Trudeau. Where's Aaron O'Toole, Jagmeet Singh? Where the fuck have you guys been for 18 months? Why does it take a nobody from the third class to go get this? Why do I have to go all over the world burning my candle at both ends to get the truth for Canadians? And it likely won't see more than 30, 40 likes and shares. And that's the truth, Canadians. That's how sad it is. This country's garbage from the top down. It should be we the people, an upside down pyramid. Whoa. That's how it should be. Not a pyramid like this. We the people up here, and the government serves us down here. Our Constitution has got to go. We need to leave the Commonwealth of countries. We got to go. It's not enough. What Barbados independence, India independence, it wasn't enough. They all took the crown power for themselves. I can't say that about Barbados yet. I will see what my academic friends publish on the Constitution in the coming weeks. I get it first. We'll see. But as long as they remain a member of the Commonwealth, as long as they ratify the Commonwealth Charter of 2012, the UN be damned. And it already has been since 1985 with these corrupt countries. Australia, people looking at Australia. Wow, read the Constitution of Australia. Exactly as shitty as Canada's, because it's the same system. Brutal. In some ways, it's worse. The Aborigines, you haven't seen nothing. Read that Constitution. I've shared that with a few people. I've read every Constitution in the entire world, every country, all of them in their entirety. You can't get much past me, folks. Do you think any of your politicians who run on a crown colonial, full autocratic constitution empowering a first class would ever read any other constitutions? No. We don't even have regional constitutions. It's called for, but that would be taken away from the autocracy. Canadians, wake up. Stop fiddling around about the jab. While you fart around with the jab and you waste your life force on this, people like Maxime Bernier and his goon squad across the country are getting rich off of fools. And it's sad, I'm sorry, institutionalized fools. They know something's wrong, but they gravitate to anybody's professional video. They don't care who people are interacting with, where they got their source of information. It can be a flat-out lie, but if you color it, you put money into it, money that you duped out of susceptible peoples. It's sad. This is the truth. This has to be shared, but we'll see. We'll see what people do. That is officially my last video. Good night, everybody. I got a big day tomorrow and I got to work. Have a good night. Share. Don't be the fool.